Hey, hello. Good to see. What's that showing? Oh, like that one. Alright, I'm munching on an apple at the moment. Is anyone driving? Let's see. Nope. Oh, I stopped. Oh no. I just need to finish this apple. I'm starving. I really mute my mic when I'm eating an apple. Alright, do a little bit of practice. Oh, I'm on reverse. Good start. I reckon this race will go very poorly. To make corner corrections are just so difficult. Uh, Ay. No, did I go in the pits? I went in the pits. Oops. Another munch from the apple. Give me a sec. Starving for Marvin over here. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god. No, no, no. Oh, it's gonna be horrible. I'm gonna hate every second of this, I think. Oh, what am I doing? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Nope, nope. Nope. Please. Steady. Steady. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's brake now. I'm definitely gonna be like, oh, 200's too early, let's get close to 100, and at some point I'm gonna overdo it. Brake at 100 and die. Solid. Nice and steady. Oh, it gets quite a bit of air there. Ooh. One clean lap. And straight into a crash. Four-minute lap? Imagine people will be doing sub 4. So I'm really off pace. Even with a controller, I probably could go a lot quicker than what I'm currently doing. Although that first crash certainly didn't help. Hey Barry. Sunny Scotland. That's because it's the NVIDIA graphics cards are messing up. They got their weather rendering incorrect. Drivers need updating. Yeah, I never got them because these were out like I properly started like following PC tech during the 10 series. I would have had a PC before then, but I didn't like follow the tech or that. But I was following it by the 10 series, and I remember looking at the blower style cards and I was like, how does this make any sense? Like, why do they make these this way, and why not just like a fan pass through? Like, it just didn't look like it would have good airflow to me. So like there was a big change in the design between the 10 series and the 20 series when it came to the reference model, the cooling. Very high-end card, yeah. I got the 1080 Ti. Still have it, but once I get my PC shipped over, Hopefully upgrade into 7800 XT. Get my dad packing some of the boxes today. So maybe by the end of the week we can have arranged to have it shipped. Otherwise, it'll be next week. Hopefully. And this whole long saga, overly drawn out saga of trying to get the rig will be over. Hey Adam, how are you? Energetic. How many Red Bull did you have? Well, that's good anyway. Europe with max volume, oh god. The biggest energy drug of them all. Scientists are still deep in its studies in its effect as a stimulant. Ooh, shit. Oh. It's just that correction. It's just killing me every time. One, two, three. Some food in. Motherboard audio boost on max. Max and these, oh Jesus. 300% volume. There's a powerful audio preset. Oh shit, no, no. It's always like, as soon as I just try and correct, it's gone. Okay, that's why. A restart. Oh. Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I got that wrong. Nope. Come on, come on, come on. That's about as good as a save I can make with this car. I didn't want to overcorrect it that time, because I would have just snapped right. Yeah, I haven't used a sound card or anything like that. I had thought about getting one, but I never got around to it. I probably should, but... other things kept coming to my, attention instead. I have a DAC thing, though. DAC/amp. Hey, Buggy. Don't know if it really does much, but I can use it to control the volume without changing, or the volume in my headset without changing what the volume is playing on Windows, which became very handy once I was streaming on that. How you doing, Buggy? Streaming, yeah. I probably could have done with one for the microphone, actually, because I did end up buying a USB thing for the microphone because I was getting noise interference, although I think that was just more the cable wire was too long. And now that I don't use what I used to kind of noise decompress at the moment, there's, you can, like, my audio on my mic is definitely worse on my laptop than it was on my PC, but I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well. I can't remember if I have the noise cancelling in OBS set on or off. I might have turned it on. Actually, no, I think I did turn it on. I can't remember. The problem is it's not like... I can't remember if that could mitigate electrical interference noise. Probably did. I can't remember. That was one of the things I had nicely set up with voice meter was I could get rid of that electrical interference. White noise or whatever it's called. Lost the decisive. Ah, game. Nah, no. Is it a best of series in the playoffs, or is it you lose, you're out? No. on most parts of the body. I went paintballing yesterday, so I'm pretty stiff and sore today. It was but oh you lost so you had lost 2-1 on games. So it was basically a winner takes all yesterday. Yeah, good luck to you, Ricochet. Unplug your headphones and apparently that reset your audio. Ooh. I wonder if you had just like immediately quit and restarted your system, if that would have reset your audio back to your proper settings, or because I'm wondering if like when you unplugged your audio it went to a different audio driver thing in different settings. I have no idea. Oh, where's he going? Who is this old sense? He's making Rob look bad. Oh, you restarted and everything's back to usual. Okay. Yeah, that's often something I do when something looks wrong with a setting or something. I'm just like, I'm gonna restart my PC, and it might revert itself back to the setting that I had. I have no idea what that was. It was a madman. Lunatic on the track. He wasn't parked. He was going backwards, man. But yeah, I was didn't really care about crashing because the server's gonna start in a few minutes anyway, so. And I wanted to eat a banana, so I was just as happy to have the lap terminated early. Bit of scrapes on this porker. He definitely was in reverse. These oranges unpeeled so I can chomp away at them. Yeah, it's DRS system. Automatic. Okay. Oh, that's a tasty orange.
Your skin is okay.
Actually, might have to put it a bit more extra fuel. Because the last lap was so long. Could be driving for an extra bit. It was like 4 minutes a lap. Someone be quicker than that. So, be 8-lap race. The piece of the orange rind thing stuck in my teeth. It's really annoying. Oh, where's my checkbox gone? Here. Any plans for 300 subs? Nah. Be bloody millennia before I get to that anyway. No, I never done the... I could still do it, a delayed one, because I did a delayed one for my 100th one, but 256 was the one I thought, oh, maybe I should do something for that, because it was 2 to the power of 8, which is a pretty significant number. Maybe I should do something at 333 subs, because the I can make a 3-3s joke or whatever, and also throw in 333. You know, it's just. But nah, I probably won't, to be honest. But I'd have to change what I'm doing if I really wanted more subs. I think, like, I've kind of topped out pretty much, I think. Because I'm just, you know, racing with the same people in the small set of communities that I want to be a part of, so. And I don't make long form content, let's say, that will get people in over time. Well, I'm happy where I am with this, to be honest. Like, my main focus really is doing my PhD and that, so having this on the side is a nice little thing. Who knows, maybe when I get my desktop I get more encouraged to do more things again. But I think especially for the last few months, since I've been just playing with on my laptop with a controller, I haven't been too like, oh, let's try something new or whatever. Or, well, I've never been like that anyway, but. I think that's why over Christmas, like, I was like, oh, let's try LFM, let's try RF2 online. Oh man, I hate that title. I bought X so you don't have to. Oh god. Them cookie cutter titles. Ugh. But no, I've been enjoying it. My PhD so far. Actually enjoying it more than I probably enjoyed a lot of my undergrad. But I kind of grew up a lot in the last few years, so I'm more relaxed about myself than that. Didn't like myself a lot during my undergrad, so I wasn't in the greatest of form then. So I couldn't really enjoy things. But if I gotten into a PhD a few years ago, like, I wouldn't have enjoyed it, you know. I've never grown up. No, I'm still childish in that, but it's more the I'm just more relaxed in myself than I used to be. You know, just more, you know, the kind of typical thing that often comes with age. Although I also had to work on some things to get myself thinking like that. I never took up to you. Oh well. It's not like it's gonna make a difference. Oh, it's actually... Yeah, people be desperate to get out for qualifying quick because it's such a long lap. Heck, if I make a ballot lap, I might actually beat some people. That's a big if. Oh. Did my homework so you don't have to. Oh god. That's what the kid said to the bully as he handed the bully the homework to give to the, so that the bully had something to give to the teacher. High school teachers, hot copying, homework, offline torrenting. Oh, they legit called it offline torrenting. Ha! That's a great name. Woo. I like that. You wouldn't steal your friend's homework. You wouldn't download. Yeah, let's try not die to turn one. This turn goes on for longer than I remembered. Actually, do you know what I was testing at the last day that I felt I should stream at some point, like I did a Mario Kart stream? I was F1 Race Stars. I barely played it, but I had played it a little bit before, and I thought it was like this isn't too bad. And last weekend or last week I kind of gave it a quick go again. And I played it longer than I intended to, because I genuinely think there's quite a lot of it I enjoy. Yeah, ChatGPT is a big issue. There was, for our induction we were given, you know, they had to talk about plagiarism for a part of it, and a good bit of that was about ChatGPT. One of the
Skins unavailable. Carry on.
ah fuck. Sorry, Miko. Not good. One of the assignments I was, the modules I was demonstrating for this year, in the assignment, the lecturer basically, he got like ChatGPT to give him a paragraph on like the aero performance of some component in a race car. And he copied and pasted it into the assignment, and then and the question was, yeah, read this thing that ChatGPT produced and critique it. And I thought it was a genius question to give in an assignment, because it showed, you know, how ChatGPT can get some things right and some things wrong, and that can really mislead if you're not careful with it. It also showed that to the students that he knows what ChatGPT is. He knows what type of answers it can produce. So he'll know if you're using it. So don't. I thought it was brilliant. Yeah, that F1 Race Stars game, or whatever it's called, Speed Stars, is it? It's like back from 2012 or whatever. It's actually fun. You don't critique our future overloads. Sound like Kent Brockman there. I, for one, welcome our new ant overlords. Our insect overlords. Oh no. Oh. Might go wide. No. No. Oh. I still haven't used ChatGPT at all. I've seen other people use it, and it kind of has blown my mind, like, what it can do, but I'm kind of staying away from it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. That's good. Oh, Ricochet, fastest lap. Fancy Dan. I don't know if the other people get time to do an extra lap. They might. Honestly, I could not be arsed. Especially considering I've already invalidated it anyway. Well, people have used it to like produce code and stuff. So yeah, I don't want to, especially for my stuff, I'd rather not try and rely on it, at least for the moment, because see, the stuff I'm doing, I don't really need it anyway. And I'd rather like understand things. But I've seen people say like they use it to read like a paper on something and then give a synopsis of the paper. And I find that like a kind of, I don't know, a dangerous thing, because I don't know if you get the full understanding of a journal paper or something on a topic. Yeah, it's evidently can be really good for coding and stuff. Which used in certain ways is very good. Like, uh, oh, Mika can get a good lap in, because I definitely hurt his lap time a good bit. Yeah, I dropped an orange pip somewhere. Oh, I see it. Jeez, it really goes for the over-exaggerations. Slides. Oh, Taro just pips Mateo. I've been looked up on JIR. It all has that kind of look to it. I don't know. But I don't really look up art like that, really. Anyway, to begin with, like, even the non-AI stuff. Yeah, that can be a thing of throwing the car around, I know. Um, Generally because physics can be bit iffy. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm just not skilled enough to drive that way as well. And that's with a wheel I'm including. Let's hope the real Rob doesn't go in reverse now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have overly strong feelings on AI art, but the stuff I've seen of it is like, eh. I would think something like stealing or copying someone's art is more egregious than using AI art at the moment. But maybe I don't know enough about how AI art gets its kind of inspiration. If I can call it that, because then it could be considered stealing if it's bad. In the way the kind of... I mean, that was the whole thing with ChatGPT and the large language models. It's like, it was trained off, you know, books and stuff, and well, considering they profited off that, should have they been allowed, you know, use that material for their benefit to create their thing? This feature where you put a square generates the way with generated back shots. Ooh, shit, I broke late. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I gotta need a lot of luck. Because I imagine pain and suffering are inevitable in this race. Especially near the end if like the rear tires fall off again like last week. Ooh, I got really loose there. So far up the pace already. Ugh. And that's without having an incident yet. If I had original stuff that I can study, yeah, so it's like the kind of like, yeah, it makes sense, like they have to study stuff, so yeah. So then if you're feeding out other people's art and it's reproducing it in a different, yeah, it's pretty much stealing. It's not different to copying someone else's art style really then. I mean, I suppose the only way I think it'd be kind of alright is if you came up with a few of your own unique drawings and then use the AI to kind of read off that and come up with some more stuff. Yeah. I don't know, I've seen people win art competitions by stealing other people's art as well, so. I mean, the fact that AI is used for that type of thing isn't really new. It's just a new way to steal, I suppose. Yeah, it's not good. I don't think the voice stuff is a grey area. Well, when it comes to copying someone's voice, I think it'll be cut and dry. That stuff will be clamped down on. Like, I think it was GT Revival had shown a good while ago, like, a thing where they were using AI to do voice commentary, and they had, I think, Crofty or someone. And I was like, I don't see how this is gonna not be, like, clamped down and just sued to oblivion. Like, they are purposely taking his likeness without his permission. The voice would have been trained off his actual voice recordings. Oh shoot. Oh, that's what publisher wants. They would love if they could get the voice actors to agree to that. What'll probably end up happening is like they won't be able to do that with some of the big voice actors, but a lot of the small minor, you know, characters and just general NPC that you talk to once type thing, where people get the gig for that, it'll probably end up happening to them. Be covered for that. Yeah. I mean, that's what I think would happen. And eventually then maybe it gets so normalized that it ends up happening with lead actors. I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to predict with these things. I'm just glad I'm not in that kind of world, because it'd be worrying enough the way it's trending. That's how you need it to make your livelihood. If you're watching me stream, it's really an AI with the real Donny is partying with the ladies. I wish. Honestly, it wouldn't be hard to for an AI to roleplay as me, like, because you know AI cars always crash in racing games anyway, so. Although, I was about to say remarkably I haven't crashed yet and nearly pinned it there, but remarkably I've kept it relatively clean so far. Now I have been driving really cautiously. Noted that the maker used 11 labs. I guess that's an AI thing. Ooh. Oh shit, I'm crashing. Nope. Ooh. That left-hander still catches me out. I forget what type of turn it is. Tire life is looking pretty good as well so far. Best AI thing out there for audio. Okay. I remember listening to your man from Moore's Law is Dead talk about that NVIDIA AI cyberpunk, you know, the guy, the noodle shop owner or whatever. And he had an interesting point that, you know, they had that AI guy and everyone's amazed. Oh, he's answering all the questions, saying different things. And I think someone had tested it and your man pointed out, your man from Moore's Law pointed out, like, it's actually not that good in a sense still. Because you could ask it its favorite color or something, I think it was, and then ask 2 more questions or something, And then ask another question that kind of hinted at its favorite color, but maybe not directly asked it that the same thing. And it would give a different answer for the color. You know, it didn't actually have the memory of, you know, in that way, like, when you started probing to try and ask it, like, you know, it wouldn't answer like how a human would answer, because it wouldn't. It would just answer some things completely differently to things it had previously answered, which a person wouldn't do. But who knows? Could improve very quickly over the next few years. Well, Donny's out. Or at least disconnected for the moment. You're not doing this race, Lupa. Was, last week put you off it? Intimidated that you'd lose to me again. That okay. Generous, there was that's so far an impressive thing. Yeah, where AI could be like interesting, I think, is like making adaptive quest designs and stuff. But it would be very hard, I think, to implement. No, enough of this hard for you. Don't blame me. Oh no. Oh, saved. Thought I was dead there. I was getting ready to spin out. But I was going slow enough that the car was able to kind of re-straighten itself without getting into too much of a death spin. No, 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 no! Oh! Just... I got the wheels on the grass, but I think I avoided any contact with the tire or with the railing. So I made a video on and pointed out how when he changed the character name to something unreadable, none of them was to realize name except for the one crazy person. Clearly a case of where the crazy person was actually the only sane person in the town. Who really knew what was going on. Let's see. Felberg ring. Oh, that's gonna be tough. I remember messing up that the last time I raced it, making a big hash of it. Quite a number of times. Self-inflicted wounds, where I managed to avoid everyone else. I didn't hit anyone, but I definitely hit the barrier a few times. And then, I can't remember what car we were in. Was it this one? No, I don't think so. But all I remember is I didn't know there was a 6th gear in the car. And I only found out after the race. I want to say it was a car with a gear stick, or a H-pattern gear stick. Which is why I didn't try to go up to 6th. my car in real life only had 5 gears, so I always find it weird when using the 6 gear in the H pattern mode in sim racing. Being risky there. I'm forgetting there's no 5th gear. Yeah, yes, it is better. What was that in the NSU? You forgot there was no 5th? To be fair, I would make that mistake as well. An old Alpha. I don't think that was our series. Yeah, it was the... Knew it was the NSU because I'm pretty sure I might have done it. No, maybe, I don't know. I might have gotten mixed up with that or like the Formula V. You were leading. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh, there's a crash. The first one. Ah, double boink. Well, that was 22 minutes. I'll take that. And it was that right-hander that I can never remember how long it is, where I'm meant to brake, what speed can, I don't know, it's like that right-hander just, or left-hander, not right-hander, the left-hander just never sticks in my head. Hot lap would be a compliment. We'll call it a cruising session. A solo cruise session. An 11-hour. Oh, so it was this car. It was this car, yeah. I had that. So then, yeah. Oh, maybe it was a flappy paddle. Then I was really, that's why I was really embarrassed that I never tried 6th gear. I don't know why I assumed it didn't have a 6th. I think it was because it was like, it wasn't overly pounding on the kind of the rev limiter on 5th. Like it was getting near, it was like kind of topping up, but not in the way I'd be used to if there was like another gear to go, I felt like. I can't remember, I was probably just being really dumb. It was also, I think it was because on all the previous tracks that we raced it at, they didn't have like a long straight, so I never got, you know, beyond 5th, like never got close to going beyond 5th. So I was just used to kind of thinking, oh, you know, being like, oh, just using the 5 gears with this car. I think that was like the main reason. Because we had been at like St. Petersburg and I can't remember what the first place was, but Seem to remember that being kind of a shorter track as well. Compared to like something like this, or the long straight on Felberg Ring. Oh, Miko got up to it first anyway. Has he crossed the line, I wonder? How long am I in this lap? 117. I don't know how far behind me he is. He probably hasn't, so this might be the second last lap. Oh wait, I can see his last lap, 23:10? 23:10 left? That could be right. Okay, no, that means he hasn't crossed the line. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm on the second last lap. Yeah, he's just crossed the line now, 27 minutes. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, plenty of time for them. I mean, when you can gather them even after you cross the finish line, there's always time for incident points. But fortunately, the tire wear has been a lot less for me than last week. Suppose that's not too surprising. Nova was always going to hammer the left tire from last week, so. So Rob, who's ahead of me, is like a minute exactly behind Miko. What am I gonna be? 2 minutes? Ooh, just under 2 minutes. 1:16. 1 minute 56. That means there's a chance I might finish the race. Depends. If I crash a bit, probably not. Rico in second. Nice. You can sometimes pull out a good performance. It's normally mistakes that catch him, I find. But sometimes he is very quick and then he just has an error. Like, technically I can still win. That is true. Ooh. Bit of an oversteer. I mean, I could win post-race as well. I just bribed the stewards to, you know, make them all fail their car inspections or whatever. Accuse them all of being doped up to the gills as well. Having laced their food earlier with some substances. Okay. Nico has crossed the line. Go touch that rear wing. Yeah, man. You won't regret it. I put in way too much fuel. Oh, no, keep going. Okay. Ricochet struggled with this one, he's down in 8. 43 seconds off Miko. Rob has crossed the line, it's just me to go. Will I make it? Can I keep the dream alive? Finishing on the lead lap. Big question. Bookies were taking odds on it earlier. Oh, no! I'm joking. I swear to God. If this is why I bottle it. Oh no. I'm in a fluster, I'm getting panicked, getting incident points. I'm desperate to cross the line. Ah. I didn't even get to say good race. That was that slow. Oh. Ooh, AC has crashed, which means that is probably not going to save the replay. Although, to be honest, I don't think there was much to watch there. Let's see. Oh no, it's kept it. It's kept it. It had moved on from the session, so it's been saved. All is good, no panic. Oh, can't launch. The race car is damaged. Model files are missing. Well, didn't realize I crashed the car that bad on the last lap. Seems to be loading up this time. Nope. Oh no, it's not. Failed to launch. Hey, Mikael. Series seems to have some weird effect in it that makes you wall back there. Oh no. I was going really clean until the very end of the last lap. I'd only like one time where I went into the barriers before that, and that was like 22 minutes into the race, so it was like at just after it went to like when it was like 7 minutes 50 something remaining. I hit the barrier the first time, and then at the very end I hit it twice because I was desperate to get across the line before the server closed. Why can't I? Just want to load up quickly. Can I actually drive this thing in single player even now? Or has something gone really weird? Yeah, the single player seems to be loading up for me, so I don't know, something's gone wrong with the replay it seems. Yeah, that's working. Try one more time. And if not, I'll just look up the results and then do the rally. Yeah, so it says car 4 is causing an issue. I don't know what is car 4. It's just, I can do a Steam integrity check actually. Hold on, wait. Although if it's working single player wise. Okay. My chat box. Can I close my chat box? Disappeared. About chat box. Alright, let's look up the results. Show my actual screen. Drive. Online. No, live. Standings. Oh, they're not up yet. Oh, well, this is awkward. Being on 0 as on Monza. I don't know if it makes much of a difference. I don't know, I never tested it. I was on 0 as well. Ooh. Let's look up Ricochet's results. 2. Oh man, Patrick was very quick in that, it seems. Mattia only 4th. Ooh, what happened here? Ooh. Philip had a rough first leg. I'm 1 from when we did the drift layout last time, and it was relatively. You had a spin lap 1. Oh no. Oh yeah, you dropped some. And Lupa had an incident as well. He'd spin there. Oh yeah, he'd spin here, spin there. Or, well, he lost space there. That's Stephen. Stephen got up to second and then, oh, that's it. What was the other one? You are the Audi, isn't it? Or no, it's Maserati. Yari wins that. Close race though. Just ahead of Alexei. Oh, and Philip just beat Michael. Jesus Christ. Mark and Mattia within 4/10. Jesus. Everyone's pairing up there. He was on hards. Oh, okay. Joint with -1 prep, yeah. I know that feeling. Oh, Lupa, no. Lupa had a good qualifying and then. Well, that's rough. 7 incidents as well. Oof. Alright, let's see if the standings are up. No. Might be an issue with, well, not an issue, but a delay. On Steam integrity is 22%. I'm just going to switch to Dirt Rally 2, I think. It's not worth it. So, let's get Dirt Rally 2 cracking. Alright, see you, Adam. Have a good evening. Went to someone off, went into the wall, had to pit for fuel and fix the car. Oh god. Oh man. Hey Frosty. How are you? Ooh. Do a warm-up. Nine o'clock. Alright. Definitely going Sweden. Go Subaru. See you, Mikael. A little tired, but well, I'm okay. Good enough to do a rally for a little bit anyway. I'm physically still a bit sore from yesterday. I went paintballing. Broke off from it. Have you got bruises to show? I had some marks. I have some marks. Especially because at the end what they got us to do was basically line up in a row with one team in front of the other a couple of meters apart and basically play war like it was the American Civil War, where you're just lined up in a row in front of each other and just shooting at each other. I got absolutely targeted at one point. Like, I was going well for the first like 3 or 4 seconds. Got a, you know, good few shots on people, you know, shooting away, and then I think 3 of the guys from the other side targeted me, and I think I got hit about 6 times in less than 2 seconds. But yeah, it was fun. I hadn't done paintballing in like well over a decade, so. And I bought boots in Decathlon on Friday specifically for it, because I was like, I don't want to wreck my shoes. And I was glad for it. They did the job well. Yeah, I remember when I did it as a teenager, and I remember it was like wet enough that day, and so a little bit cold as well, and getting hit on the knuckles where I was holding the gun on my forward hand, and that was really sore. Like, it's sore getting hit in the thigh and that, but like it, you know, it stings for a second. You're like, ow, but then it's fine. But where I got hit on the knuckles or on my fingers, it was like it made them go numb for a minute or two, which was really annoying. It's like when you just bash your hand off something and it's, you know, your fingers and that, and it's really sore for a little bit. Doofity. 31 seconds off. It was a good showing by Arsenal at the weekend. 6-0. But wait to follow up the win over Liverpool as well. Oh, am I taking a score in this one? Yes, I think I am. Or what's the thumbnail? So I made this thumbnail like last week. Yeah, good to see. Corsa, Palace, and Chelsea, and Chelsea. Oh my, they are so bad. Like, Chelsea make United seem kind of competent. It's a flip Skoda, that's what I thought it was. But they kind of haven't still, I mean, because they have bought so many players. I mean, it's a real example of just how not to run a sports club. Like, it just seemed like Bowley came in and just, he was like, oh, I'm a successful businessman, I know what I'm doing with this football stuff will be easy, you know. But it's the typical kind of rich owner comes in and buys a sports team and thinks it'll be easy. It's just, They're like, oh, why hasn't a club ever done this before? Like, it's bleeding obvious to do it this way. And they do it and it's a failure, and it's like, oh. Alright, we got short stages and no wet. Okay, go tires and soft and no spares and tune vehicle. Let's lower the height a bit and stiffen the springs, and that's about all I'll do. That brake bias probably can go rear. Let's be ambitious. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? Put in a little toe in just to cancel that out. I feel bad for Pochettino. Like, I still really rate him, but he's not done well at Chelsea. I thought him going to PSG was a bad move. Especially when they had bloody Messi then. It was like, what did he do at Spurs? He liked having very strong pressing from with his forward players. You know, he wanted his forward players to play a strong pressing game. And his forward line at PSG was an old Messi, and Neymar, and an Mbappe. None of whom want to do that. He was very good at Spurs as well, though. Come on, let's be fair. I mean, Jesus, he got them the Champions League final when they hadn't bought anyone in the summer beforehand. But I can't see him. I don't know. He's definitely gonna have lost his rep a lot by this stage now. But yeah, he was really good with Southampton. Like, really good with them. I thought he did a great job at Spurs as well. You would never admit that. I know. You can acknowledge he was one of the most, well, successful Spurs managers to find success, because they never won anything. That was his big mistake with them. He should have realised how important winning an FA Cup or League Cup was, and not played them off so much. But it's like last year. I remember hearing last year some people like tried to say, you know, or a good few people would say Man United had a more successful season than Arsenal last year because they won the League Cup and Arsenal didn't. And while I'm like, that is true, I still rated what Arsenal did a bit more, because I thought they just took a bigger leap than United. Even though I thought United had improved last year and looked a lot better than the year before, and it had me excited for this season, and then this season happened and I was like, oh my god, this is awful. Whereas Arsenal kept progressing a bit more, or at least didn't fall off the way United did. But that's how I would react to anyone who said, like, an Arsenal fan who said Pochettino did nothing with Spurs because he won nothing. It's like, yeah, I suppose success is measured in it. I just feel like I mean, if Levy had invested in the team for Pochettino the way then he did for Mourinho afterwards and Conte, I just think they would have done something better. You know, they might have actually gone on to do something. Because what I felt was happening with Poch at Spurs was the arse was falling out of the team because he wasn't getting players in because Levy was, you know, being so bloody tight with the budget and that. And then Pochettino was such a good coach, he was kind of able to coach out of that with that Spurs group for a good while until maybe at the very end it lost a bit of steam. But like, that happens with every team unless they actually get a bit of an investment with new players. I mean, you saw it last year with Liverpool. Liverpool looked dead last year under Klopp. And then they bring in one or two good new players, you know, proper players in proper positions, and suddenly it becomes revitalized. Does help maybe getting some players back from injury as well, but yeah, the whole stadium thing. I don't know. I would have loved to have. I would have loved to have seen what happened if Poch had stayed at Spurs, but they had, you know, then he had got the investment, you know. I think they would have at least won a cup, a league cup or something. Something like that. At some stage he would have realized it's kind of important to win one of these things. Because then that can breed winning big games in other competitions. Oh my god, what am I doing? I was glad when he was that. You see, for me, that I consider that one of the ultimate compliments. Like, I'd be delighted when Klopp leaves Liverpool. I remember when Liverpool signed Klopp and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna actually make them win the Premiership, isn't he? And it took 1 year longer than I was expecting before they came good. But once they came real good, you know, there was just no turning back. Yeah, it was a scary period. Yeah, there was a few years of like missing Tottenham Day. I can never say that word. You were missing out on that celebration. Ooh, oh my god, I am making such a hash of this rally. That was a very dry period for Arsenal fans. Tottenham Day. I suppose at least you were winning some FA Cups at that period, weren't you? Wenger was still there when Poch was there? I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Time is kind of... I can't even remember how long Wenger has gone now by this stage. Maybe. They were better than us. We were actually still on trophy. How very Spursy of Tottenham. Those few years when they were actually consistently better than Arsenal over, let's say, a league season, Arsenal were still winning cups and Spurs winning nothing. Oh, it's just like... there's nothing like it. I suppose, like, I've gotten into NFL in the last year or two, and like, the Buffalo Bills seem to be very much a Tottenham Spurs-esque team. They've never won the Super Bowl. In the 90s, they got to 4 finals in a row and lost all 4. even when they're good, their fans like expect something bad to happen and it all to go wrong, which it pretty much always does. They're forever living in purgatory. Yeah, the Spurs of the NFL. And there's actually worse. The thing is, there's worse than the Bills as well, who've suffered. There's a few teams that have suffered a loss. The Jets, the Bills, the Lions. Although Lions were good this year. But, yeah. And then, like, the fact Harry Kane leaves first to join Munich. And they might win the league this year for the first time in, like, 12 years. You can take the man out of Spurs, but you can't take the Spurs out of the man. Oh. And it wouldn't even be his fault as well. It's not like he doesn't score goals for Munich. I mean, he's got like 24 goals in 20 games. Oh. To be fair, like, I mean, they shouldn't have won it last year. The only reason they didn't win it was because Dortmund did their own. They're very... I know they have won trophies under Klopp, but, like, if you... The way they've been playing, like, for the last few years, they're very Spursy. They love snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. I mean, they had it... If they had won their last game of the season last year, they would have won the league. It didn't matter if Munich's game. All Dortmund had to do was beat Mainz, and they fucking bottled it. Huge. Oh shit. Actually, do you know who's very Spursy? So, in Irish sports and Gaelic football, one of the counties on the west coast, County Mayo basically, they haven't won the All-Ireland in like 50 years. It's basically, or 60 years. Like everyone, I think it's like 50 years. There's basically this idea that there's a curse that all the members of the team that last won it, as long as they're alive, they'll never win it. And like, Mayo have gotten to the All-Ireland finals a bunch of times in the last 2 decades or whatever. And they always fucking bottle it. It's actually amazing, and I've absolute certainty each year that they'll bottle it when it matters most. Because they can be brilliant in like the semi-finals and quarter-finals, and then when it comes to the final, they just absolutely shit the bed. Oh yeah, it's a mental thing. And the thing is about that Mayo team, they had a bunch of guys who often acted like that they were the... You know the way some people act like as if they've been around and won it and know what it takes, and they've never won it, so they're very prima donna like. And I had no time for them. Absolutely no time for them. Because the county I'm from, Kerry, they've won a bunch. Although they won 2 years ago, and then they hadn't won in a good few years because Dublin dominated. But Kerry's like basically known for Gaelic football. It has the most All-Ireland football titles all time, kind of. And I watched a bunch of Kerry teams win it. You know, and I always just considered that Mayo group just the biggest frauds ever. Because there were years where they were favourites to win it. They were the best teams in it, and then in the semi-finals or finals or whatever, they just absolutely choke it. And there's nothing like it, because you can see it in them. You can see it in the players, like you can just see their kind of the actual lack of belief in them, and then they kind of overcompensate and start lashing out, but they're just, yeah. There's nothing quite like it in sports that kind of exposes that mental aspect. I felt like that was the thing Wenger had lost sight of for his second half of his Arsenal tenure. I think he became too obsessed with playing the beautiful football and that, and kind of lost sight of the idea of you needed to be a hard bastard to win a game, basically. Because those, like the Invincibles group, you know, I mean, they weren't nicey. They were hard. They were hard. They weren't going soft into anything. Oh. We just lost it. Yeah, that was another thing. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, you did get hurt financially as well with the whole stadium and that. But I still felt he had lost sight of a certain thing. I think he became too obsessed and headstrong with the kind of growing the academy players, which, you know, like, I can perfectly understand why you'd want to do that, but I think he lost sight of having a guy like a Patrick Vieira or whatever in the team. Yeah, football moved on and Wenger didn't. Yeah. I think that was a bit of it as well. He was still very good, which is why Arsenal were still generally a top 4 team until the very, very end of his tenure. And why you were still able to win like FA Cups and that. But that is for me like the difference between Wenger and Fergie was, like, Wenger absolutely revolutionized the game when he came in. But couldn't overly, you know, didn't fully adapt with the times after a certain point. Fergie always adapted with the times. But very few managers are able to do that, like. I mean, Jose Mourinho absolutely couldn't, for all the success he's had and the trophies, you know. Yeah, no worries, Frosty. See ya. I'll be finishing soon anyway, because I'm on to the last stage. Rubbish, this rally. I hadn't been changing my tires as well. Should have been refreshing my tires. Whoops. Uh-oh. Ouch. No. Ay. Blech. It was a bit of a better stage. Alright. I'm gonna call it at that. Thanks for watching. Thanks to those who raced. And I haven't scheduled a rally stream for later in the week yet, but I should be doing one. I'm gonna be doing Sticky's Club this week. I don't know if there's any other rally available, so which is why I haven't made the thumbnail yet, because I'm not sure if it's just Sticky's Club I'm doing or doing something else, but yeah. So hopefully I'll be streaming rally later this week. And then there'll be the Spectacular on Saturday with the GT3s. So yeah, see ya.